Hey everybody, this is Kristen. I just wanted to do a quick update. I tried to go live and it wouldn't disconnect from live, and that just scared me on my phone. I'm like, I I don't know how long it's recording. Anyway, so quick update on how I'm doing. I obviously have gone blue. And I wanted to share a little bit on the symbolism of that in dissociative identity disorder and like how it affects me through that lens. And I wanted just to share about my weekend and also talk a little bit about some of the struggles that I'm still dealing with from last week. So I'll try to make this a shorter video. I symbolically chose to go blue in my hair for a couple reasons. One, we just got back from the beach and I wanted to take it with me. I just love the ocean. I told myself all week that, I told myself all year that getting to the ocean would feel very healing for me. And I have tried, whether it's booking a flight to Seattle or Portland or driving to Houston or wherever, I've tried to plan a trip to the ocean for a while, and this is the first time that I have made it. And so I felt it was very healing for me, and I wanted to have this symbolism of healing with me, and I wanted to have this identity of me, of who I relate to most with me. You know, the ocean is something my family, we have gone to the ocean a lot, but not lately, not as I've become an adult, but it's such a big part of me. I remember when I first saw the ocean, I thought, oh my gosh, this is like, I was raised very Christian, and I was like, this is the only sight that the original man and like original Jesus has seen. And like now I know that the human history is a lot longer than I anticipated growing up. But the ocean is just like collective. It's a collective scene that we've all seen as it is, just ocean blue and sky blue. And so my hair is a way of bringing that to me. And sorry, I'm a little fidgety with the camera. I wanted to also just represent Alea a little more, who has white hair and oceanic blue eyes. She's been, it seems like, integrating with me, but just kind of co-conscious at a very small level when I'm needing her. And so I just, as a part of honoring her, I wanted to bring the blue into the outside world to kind of represent some of the inside. I'm not sure why so early into this understanding that I have this disorder, why she's maybe integrating or co-conscious so much with me, rubbing off on me, but she is, and I don't know if she's a stronger co-host, and so because she's been co-fronting, co-hosting, co-conscious, I don't know if that's why I'm feeling more like her, like an integration with her. I don't know if I'm having moments of amnesia that I actually am her more often than I realize. And I just say her, like I know it's all a part of me, and I think I know that, and so it's inviting a certain co-consciousness feeling that I can't quite explain. But again, she has white hair and oceanic blue eyes. She used to, like, she's an immortal, and aeons ago she lives in a so right now she lives in a seaside cliff house in my inner world. And aeons ago, she used to swim underwater, and there's underwater worlds there that I'm not privy to knowing about, but she has revealed that that's a part of her narrative. But she is an elemental shifter, so she is very comfortable in the woodlands on the inner world and in the mountains and by the sea and in caves. And she's really been looking out for me and helping me put a spiritual spin on a lot of life situations, and I'm helping with energy healing. And I just know that's been really helpful. I'm so fidgety with this camera, like, sorry. I know that she's been really helpful, and I did want to honor that, this is not made up for me. This isn't a phase. That I know that this version of my higher self that I've had since my main trauma, since 20, and my out-of-body experiences, and during that trauma leading to spiritual feelings like this, like very deeply connected to the tree life, plant life, and animals. I know that she's been with me throughout this whole time and has just become more dominant in revealing her name and revealing herself more lately for some reason, due to therapeutic changes or due to maybe medication repression, sobriety for 3 months. I'm not really sure what it is, but I just wanted to honor her with the hair. So that's an update on the hair being symbolic to the ocean, for healing, for representing Alea and my inner world a little more externally, trying to find myself and my identity and integrate these separate parts. While I only have 1 to 2 times a week therapy, usually 2 times a week, but it gets canceled every month at least once, so sometimes 1 time a week. I'm trying to really just honor what's happening and to realize that it's been happening a long time, and I know that, and it's just like a spectrum. I can't quite tell where it started. But I know I've been looked out for and saved from really low depression impulses. I've really been saved from this higher self, this elemental shifter that's now calling herself Alea. I've really been saved by her, and if she wants to integrate into me 20% or 100%, that's fine. It seems like there's a 10% just constant co-consciousness with her. But I also feel like that's just a sense of more presence to myself that reminds me of her, and so it's really hard to tell. But yeah, that's some of the symbolism of the blue hair. It's a little deep to me. Deep waters. It's a little deep to me. It's owning a part of myself openly and publicly without having to break privacy on what's going on, and keeping myself protected. And lastly, the hair is just remind me of mermaids, like female affection, sensuality, female primordial energy that's connected to primordial waters, the water element. That's just something that some of us women in DID, we struggle with owning our femininity and really feeling fully safe as female because of some of our traumas. And I just really wanted to embody. I've been working with this oracle deck, Oracle of the Mermaids, and it's so precious. The art is amazing. I should just grab a card, but I'm not going to get up and change rooms. But it's been really helpful to meditate on the messages of the Oracle of the Mermaids and to integrate that feminine meaning and spiritual message inward, and so that's another reason for the hair change. So yeah, that's the symbolism of the hair change. And I'm just going to end this video on saying my weekend was good. I did have a challenging time still dealing with some of the feelings of my mother, who is sick and terminal, as I've said, and we've had conflicts, and I don't really want this video to get into that, but we've had conflicts. She's not quite understanding this diagnosis or this time period being a real struggle for me, even though I'm now medicated and sober and doing therapy. She doesn't understand this time being a challenge and why I can't visit for a couple days a week every week, and why I say that I want to, but then I might get weirded out or feel switchy or feel off and just want to be home in my own bed and just stay down for a day. And she's taking it really personal, like feels like I'm okay around everybody else but her, and that just really hurts me because that's just not the case. When I seem to get good and go on vacation to the ocean, or then I'm going camping for the weekend, she's like, see, you're fine. And just because I'm going, because I'm physically going. And she doesn't know the breaks I have to take and the amounts of times that I'm feeling dissociative or need to come in to a different person. And she doesn't understand why I'm okay with that in a private setting where no one will bother me if I don't want them to, and I can have my privacy and they don't know me well, and why that's different than being around my family, let alone some family dynamics that I don't really have a problem with, but I know subconsciously there's just some family acceptance dynamics, acceptance of, you know, if I was to switch out in front of them, how that would go is a big fear of mine. And so I can maintain myself for a day, maybe exhausted feeling, and kind of maintain that I'm Kristen and not switching. But because of my fears surrounded there, I feel more dissociative and switchy and depressing and have to hide it, and it's just this big loop. And she just can't really understand the dynamics of that, and I don't expect her to. So I've been feeling some of those feelings of sadness and grief for a short time frame with her, and just when I become present really to listening to the trees and looking at nature and just being one with my moment, her words and thoughts of my life and situation, they come to mind, and I feel really sad and down. But I'm glad that I could go camping and have like a good environment regardless. You know, it's better than just like sitting around with that feeling all weekend. I did go to a music festival, and there's like 500 people. My husband played a set, a sunrise set, and I maintained full sobriety. I did smoke cigarettes, and I'm never smoking another cigarette again. I'm cigaretted out, but I maintained sobriety, and I'm really proud of that. I'm about 2.5 months in, you know, I just call it 3 because it sounds cool, but 2.5 months in to sobriety, and it was cool to go to a music festival, people drinking and whatever, and to be able to stay away from that. So I'm doing good. I'm owning my identity a bit more, and I'm expressing it in ways that mean something to me but respect my privacy. And I'm expressing this kind of integration a bit, this process of integration with Alea that I'm feeling, or process of co-hosting, co-fronting. I don't really know. I won't say that I know what's going on there, but I appreciate the help that she gives me. with energy work and with realigning with my spiritual nature. So yeah, that's my update. I'm gonna leave it at 15 minutes today, so I'm doing a little better. I'm cutting these videos down by 10 minutes. Woo! I hope you guys are doing well. I've been watching all the videos of Dissociative and of Entropy System, and I watch them like every day. I just go back through their old videos. I watch them every day. And it's really been helping me to see so many similarities in myself and feeling accepting of my alters. So I appreciate you guys. If you're watching this video, I appreciate you guys a lot. Thanks for listening, and I hope you have a good week. Happy Monday. Bye.